Oh. You're up early. Wet bed.
Couldn't sleep.
Listen, if you're worried if Sam's going to be all right, you know, before you split again, he is. He's fine.
Yeah, for now.
What's that mean?
I didn't know whether to tell you, but Sam getting locked in that van wasn't an accident.
What do you mean?
So look, when I left the hospital yesterday, I got in a taxi. The taxi driver was working for Harvey's gang, the people who threatened Leanne and Simon.
How'd you know that?
Yeah, because he told me. And he told me if they didn't withdraw their witness statement, something worse was going to happen to Sam.
Well, does Leanne know? Or Natasha?
No.
She's his mum.
I know that, okay? She's got enough to deal with.
Well, have you spoken to the police at least?
No, and I don't know whether I'm going to, okay?
But you're going to have to do something, Nick. If they got him once...
Yeah, but I know that! I mean, what do you think I've been up half the night working out what I've got to do? Whichever way I look at this, someone's going to get hurt.
Yes.
Morning, ladies. Sleep well?
Oh, yeah, we were just saying we didn't hear that mouse scratching about, thankfully. So we both slept like logs.
Ah, that's because I took care of it.
Well, how?
Stayed up last night, sat in the dark, waiting for it to show its face. Then when it did, bah! Got her over the back of the head with a frying pan.
You killed it.
Of course I didn't.
Oh.
Found it in one of those humane traps the pest control blokes left. Just been down to the Red Rec to let it go. It's quite moving, as it happens. A bit like Free Willy, but on a tighter budget.
You were terrified of it yesterday.
What can I tell you? I just looked me fears straight in the face, stared them down.
I don't think I've ever seen you looking this butch.
Oh, I'll get it.
So, Ryan, what are your plans for the rest of the day? Rescuing kittens from trees, giving a choking dog the Heimlich maneuver.
Nah, nothing that exciting, I'm afraid.
Thank you for sorting out our rodent problem. Hopefully things can calm down a bit now.
What do you mean? With Elaine and Kathy?
Oh. Guess he's been ordering online again.
Flippin' heck.
Oh.
Hey, what's she doing with all this stuff? And where's she putting it?
I've no clue. But I know where I'd like to put it. Oh, I'm going out for a walk.
All right.
Oh, brilliant. Apart from the fact that I feel like I'm going to vom. Oh, I want this bad when I used to go running with Chesney. I must be getting old.
Okay, easier. First time I did it, I thought I was going to keel over when I got halfway around the block. It's nice to be doing something together, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, if you don't want to go running, we could always do something else.
It's not that. It's just I feel bad about what happened with Curtis. He was only trying to do something nice.
I know. You've not got his number, have you?
Yeah, why?
Give him a ring and apologise.
You don't have to do that.
Yes, I do. Come on, then. Horatio.
Oh, no, I think I'll walk if that's okay with you.
I am so sorry. I never thought they'd do something like that to a child. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He thought it was an accident. So did Natasha. But the cab driver, or whoever gave me that burner phone, made it pretty clear. If you don't withdraw your statements, Sam's not safe.
And how can we do that now, after everything we've been through?
Yeah, look, I'm not asking you to do anything, okay? Just stay safe, keep out of sight. But look, now they know how to find me, it's going to be too risky for me to come back. I need to stay here with Sam. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to him.
Yeah, but if you stay, they could come after you.
What choice do I have? I need to be here.
So can I get you anything else?
No, thanks. If I'm honest, I only came here for a bit of peace and quiet. It gets so hectic over at the house.
I was under the impression you were enjoying living there.
Oh, I am. I am. We have such a laugh most of the time. And Ryan and Alia are lovely. But, I don't know. Kathy's not really been herself lately.
In what way?
Well, she's been ordering all this stuff off the internet and dumping it around the house. She must have had, I don't know, like a dozen deliveries in the last couple of days.
Of what?
Oh, you name it. Exercise bike, hats, lamps, There was a mouse running around the house yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised if she'd ordered that online as well. You know, Yasmin and I had to force her to throw away loads of old pizza boxes and food containers. I don't know what she's playing at.
I think I might.
What? Roy? What? What's he not telling me? Look, I know you're her friend, but I share a house with her, and if there's something going on, I think I've got a right to know.
Well, I'm not sure it's my place to say, but she has exhibited this kind of behaviour in the past, accumulating things she doesn't need and then refusing to throw them out.
Right.
Yeah, I might be interested in doing some business. You've never let me down before. I'll tell you what, leave it with me for a day or so. I'll get in touch. Yeah? Right, you too.
So this is like your own personal office now, is it?
You what?
You. Wheeling and dealing.
Nah, it's not really like that. He's more of a mate.
Well, maybe you should introduce us sometime.
I don't think Colin's your type. He's 20 stone, bald, old enough to be your dad, and he's married.
Well, that never stopped you, did it? And I meant to introduce me as more of a business contact.
Oh, what?
Oh, hi, Jen. I didn't see you there.
No, you didn't. You got some nerve, I'll give you that.
What do you mean?
I mean, dropping hints about what you'll do if Ronnie doesn't help you sell that tat you're flogging.
I don't know what he said, but you got this all wrong.
The only thing I got wrong was taking you in and trusting you.
Jenny, wait. Great. Thanks a lot.
You're the one who got yourself into this mess. Good luck getting out of it.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi, have you got a minute?
Yes, we're not exactly rushed off our feet, unfortunately. Is everything all right?
Yeah, I just need to talk to you about Kathy.
Go on.
Well, I was chatting to Roy in a cafe, and I happened to mention all the boxes that are piling up back at the house.
Oh, not that again. She knows she can't leave things lying around now. I'm sure it won't happen anymore.
Well, that's just it. I think it will. From what Roy was saying, she has a history of this sort of thing.
Well, what precisely did he say to you?
Well, she's his friend, so he didn't go into details. But when I asked him if she's like one of those hoarders that you read about, he certainly didn't deny it.
Even so, I can't help but think you're blowing this thing out of all proportion.
Yeah, but how do you know? Have you seen what she's got hidden in her room? No. No, because she always shuts the door so quickly, you never get a peek inside. I reckon next time she's out, we should have a look.
No. I'm not invading her privacy like that.
OK, but I really think we should do something about it.
Please, please, Elaine. She's had a tough time. She's very vulnerable right now. Just give me a chance to think about how I can best handle this situation.
Fine.
It's me.
What are you doing here?
It's okay. I wasn't followed. Nobody saw me.
Where's Simon?
He's at the hideout. I told him not to leave the flat and to lock all the doors.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just so sorry that Sam's got involved in all of this. That's why I've come back to try and put things right.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, after we spoke, me and Si talked and, well, we're thinking about going to the police and withdrawing our statements.
Come on, Leanne. The police aren't stupid. They're gonna know you're lying or someone's got to you.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm going to speak to Imran first and find out what would happen if we went ahead.
You sure this is what you want to do?
I just want this to end.
Think you were coming?
Oh, trams are running late. So what's all this about, then? If you're going to have another go at me, then...
No, look, I wanted to apologise to you face to face. Well, the reason I was so upset was because while I was doing it for a charity I set up my son's name. Because he died last year.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if it makes a difference at all, but I was doing the race for charity as well. Just something I got into a lot recently.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to try and give back a bit, you know? Make a difference.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Look, while you're here, why don't you come and have a beer? You know, let me buy you a pint, kind of single deal.
Thanks, I've got a job interview later.
Oh, right. What kind of job?
Oh, it's at the bistro around the corner. Yeah, I saw they were looking for staff a few days ago, so I thought, give it a go.
Well, good luck.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll need it. Never worked in hospitality before. Got to find a job soon, help pay for my studies.
Well, I'll help you if you like.
What, pay for my studies?
Ha, no, with the job. I know all about that stuff. I used to run the pub up the road.
Yeah. Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was just telling your dad I got a job interview at the bistro later.
He's a bit nervous, bless him. But now you're here, I thought maybe we could give him some pointers. See, hospitality, right? It's easy when you know how. It's just being hospitable. And waiting, well, that's just like being married. You're just taking orders. Only the pay's a bit better. Yeah, you smash the interview, you'll be fine.
Yeah. How do I do that?
Well, what time is your interview?
Not for a couple of hours.
Right, well, come on, you two. Follow me.
Where are we going?
For a bit of reconnaissance.
It's worse than I thought. I mean, she's not only kept all the old rubbish we thought she'd thrown away, but she must have, like, 20 boxes of other stuff up there.
Yes. Definitely wasn't a few impulse buys, or even a drunken click of a button of a Friday night.
I didn't know whether I should say anything. I told Yasmin that I'd leave it for now, but...
What's going on? What are you doing here?
I'm here to help you.
Help me with what?
This.
I don't know what you're talking about. What have you said to him?
I didn't need to say anything. He saw it for himself. We went into your room.
You did what? I can't believe that you'd go behind my back like this.
Please, Kathy, let me...
I want you to leave. Now.
Very well.
Thanks for coming.
This is insane. Do you have any idea of the risk you're taking?
Well, I don't have much choice. Don't tell Toya, though. She'll only worry.
Do you blame her?
How is she?
Not great. But she's worried about Kelly. We both are.
I'm just sorry I can't stay around to help.
Well, I think the both of you have enough of your own problems to be worrying about. Well, you said on the phone that you and Simon are thinking about withdrawing your statements to the police. Why? Is someone threatening you?
Yes. And it's not just us anymore.
So, if we were to go ahead and withdraw our statements, does that mean we won't have to testify?
Not necessarily. They could still use your original statements in court.
What, going to the police won't change anything?
No, not really.
Oh, no, there has to be something. There has to be something, please.
All right. The one thing you could try is if you say at trial that your original statements were wrong, that you made a mistake. But if you do that, you could be facing the charge of perjury and perverting the course of justice on top of all of the drugs charges that have already been dropped. You could be facing a prison sentence. So I would think very hard about what it is you're doing. And not just for your sake. For Simon's as well.
Look, we didn't touch your stuff, if that's what you're worried about.
I don't want to hear anything you've got to say.
I'm just trying to help you. The first part of solving a problem is admitting that you've got one.
The only problem that I have right now is with you.
Oh.
I'm sensing I've arrived at a rather inopportune moment.
Yeah, we were just discussing
how her and Brian have been sneaking about in my room.
I thought we agreed that you are not going to do anything.
So, you've been talking behind my back as well now, have you?
We were concerned. Kathy, you are my very dear friend. I would never do anything to harm you intentionally. I'm so sorry you have been upset.
I know. I shouldn't have snapped at you like that. Or Brian.
Brilliant. Pigging brilliant.
What are you doing behind there?
Robbing the place. What's it look like?
Well, where's Dev?
We had to bob out for a bit. I said I'd cover for him.
Why didn't he ask me?
I don't know. You'll have to ask him. What can I do for you?
I've just come from my Mac. I left it in the back.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get it, darling. You stay there.
Oh, less of the darling. I do have a name.
Yeah, quite a few from what I've heard.
What's that you said?
Nothing. Are you all right?
Do I look all right?
Can we talk? I know you're angry, but... What are my bags doing down here?
Take a wild guess.
Are you chucking me out?
Got it in one. I trusted you. And I warned you not to say anything about what happened with me and Ronnie.
I only said it to him. And it's not like he didn't already know.
You tried to blackmail him to line your own pockets.
Well, I never meant it like that. And I'm sorry, okay, I am, but you can't throw me out. I haven't got anywhere to go.
No, that's not my problem. So you better ring your dad, see if he'll put you up for a while.
I can't.
Fine, I'll do it then.
There's no point calling him, he won't speak to me.
What do you mean?
We haven't spoken in years. You're the only family I've got.
Oh, hiya.
Hiya, what are you doing here?
I'll just drop Sam off.
Where?
Daniels is tutoring him. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. Just, I wanted to check he was all right after what happened.
Oh, he's fine, thanks. I mean, it was me who nearly had a nervous breakdown until I found out it was just an accident. I did say some pretty harsh things to Nick, though, so I'm guessing I'm back off Gail's Christmas card list.
Oh, no, I wouldn't worry about that. Any mum would have done the same.
Like I said, I'm just glad he's all right. Anyway, I better go. See you.
See ya. Natasha, wait.
Are you alone?
Why? In case there are any witnesses?
Look, I'm not here to murder you or have a go at you, and I am sorry for throwing you out.
As am I for invading your privacy. I meant what I said before. I just want to help you.
I know you do.
I thought things were getting better. I thought you had this under control.
Me too. Look, I'm not daft. I know that you used to look the other way when I'd stash piles of magazines under the bed and things like that. But, the last few weeks, it's got really bad. And the thing is, it's getting worse.
Why didn't you tell me?
I was embarrassed, okay? I was ashamed. I did not want you or anybody else to know. That's why I've been avoiding you. Avoiding coming home.
And I thought it was me aftershave. You don't have to go through this alone. You've got me. And Alex will be back soon. Now things have calmed down with all that trolling business. Come home. And we can figure this out together.
I'm not sure I'm ready for all that yet.
Well, I am, because I miss you. And I love you, Kathy Matthews, this much.
I love you too.
Morning. I've got a feeling I'm going to regret asking this. But what exactly is occurring here?
Well, she sort of had a fall.
And she sort of caused it.
Well, I dropped her a bottle of salad dressing and she slipped on it and must have gone down like a sack of... but it was an accident.
More like criminal negligence, actually.
Criminal negligence? No, that's very good. That's very funny. I like it. That's nice. No, that's... It's nice.
I told you. I spoke to a solicitor, and even if we withdraw our statements, they could still read the originals in court and we can still be made to testify.
Well, not if you and Curlyhead don't make it to court.
Yeah, well, before you start threatening me and my family, there is another way out of this.
Well, it better be good for your sake, I'm telling you.
We wait for the trial, we testify, but we say that our statements were wrong and that you weren't involved. But I'm only prepared to do that if you and your low-life mates leave me and my family alone, and that includes Sam.
And I'm supposed to trust you're going to do that.
Yeah, well, we're just going to have to trust each other, aren't we?
I'll be in touch.
Well?
I don't know. You might go for it.
I still think you're making a mistake.
Yeah, well, one in a long flaming line of them. Who's that?
Are you okay? Where's Sam?
As if you care.
What?
Shona told me about what really happened. My son was kidnapped and you didn't even tell me.
Look, I'm sorry, I didn't know what to do. I panicked.
Well, here's what we're going to do now. We're going to call the police and tell them the truth about what those animals did to my son.
Coronation Street continues in half an hour.